Good morning, good morning. So yesterday we talked about graphing piecewise functions. We skipped our special types, our step functions, and our word problems because we're going to come back to that. Today we're going to look at this in reverse. I'm going to give you a graph now and I want you to write me the equation. So we're kind of looking at this in the reverse from yesterday. So write down 2 or 3 details that a piecewise function tells us about a piecewise graph. Okay, what conclusions can you make about the graph? So a few of them that I know off the top of my head, you can pause this and go with it. Closed circles are going to be less than or equal to, or sorry, that's greater than or equal to, or less than or equal to. Open circles be greater than or less than. I probably should have zoomed in a little bit. Some few other ones. X squared is a parabola. So a U-shaped graph. And that's not how you spell. Arrow is with one boundary. What else do we know? Going on with parabola, line is mx plus b. The number is a horizontal line. So that looks like this. It was just why it was a number. And then we didn't talk about step functions. All right, so let's take a look at this. Let's writing equations for the following piecewise functions. So what I see here is I have some lines. So we're going to kind of fill it in as we go. So f of x equals, you can go ahead and draw it. I'm going to have 2 different things. So let's look at the left side. I like to go left to right. So right here is my boundary. So that's what I'm going to use later. So here I got my y-intercept is at -1. My slope, I'm going like this and this. So this is going down 1 over 2. So y equals, I don't have to write the y equals because I already have it. So this blue one is going to be -1/2 x minus 1. And if I look at the other one, my y-intercept, well, my slope here, I already started writing the m, is 1 over 1. It's going up 1 over 1, up 1 over 1. My y-intercept here is 1. So I got x plus 1. Now, with the blue one, it's everything less than 0. Because my boundary here is at 0. And the blue one is everything to the left. It's open circle here, and then it's everything to the left, so it's less than. Your alligator is eating it to the left. That makes the right one, it's closed circle, it's everything to the right. And you got it. So you just need to understand the different pieces, how to get your equations. And then don't forget to write your domain restrictions. All right, let's take another look at these. So I got 2 pieces, so f of x equals yada, yada, yada. So the left side, first of all, here's my boundary. I'm not going to cross it. I only have 2 of them. So this is at 2. So that's nice and simple. So let's look at this. I'm going up 1 over 2, but that's the negative way. It's crossing here at -3. So at -1/2 x minus 3. Now this slope, I'm going up 2 over 1, up 2 over 1. You can see this. I can't see where it crossed the axis, so I'm going to keep continuing this. So it's going to cross, so that's up 2 over 1 for my slope. It crosses here at -4. So 2x minus 4 is the equation of that line. Now the good thing about this is you're scribbling on it, it's okay. If you don't, after you get your equations, if you want to erase it so you can see what was there, you're more than welcome to. If you want to leave it, you're more than welcome to. That's the beauty of working on a pencil. So my boundaries, I already got my equation. Here's my boundary line. This is an open circle here. So this is everything less than 2. This is a closed circle here, so this is everything greater than or equal to 2. And you have your symbol. So if you work your way left to right, you should be able to keep that in order. All right, we got 2 more. If you want to go ahead and pause the video, go ahead and pause the video. Try this one on your own. see what you get, and then work with me as long as we go through it afterwards. So let's take a look at this. So I got 3 pieces. So I should have a little bit bigger sketch here. All right. So let's look at the boundaries here. I did orange, so I'm gonna keep this consistent. So this boundary is at -3, and this boundary is at 0. Some people like to do the boundaries first. I don't, but all right, the first one, this is a horizontal line, so it's a number here at -2. Whoops. The middle one here, so I'm going down 1, over 1, down 1, over 1, so that's -1 for my slope. And it crosses here at -4 is my b. So -x plus 4. And then this one crosses at 0. It's going up 1 over 1. So my slope is 1. My y-intercept is 0. So that's just x. Now, since I drew over it, I'm going to go back over and erase these holes so I can at least see where the points are and see what they are. Kind of clean that up. I don't care about everything else. All right, so the first one down here, it's a closed circle, and it's everything less than -3, so less than or equal to -3. My blue one is in between 3 and 0. Oops, I said 0, I should have wrote an X. So alligators are always pointing the same way for the most part until the last one, which is nice. The left side is open, they're both open, which is very nice. And the last one's gonna be everything greater than or equal to 0. And you got your sketch. So it's kind of looking at the domains. Remember, if it's the arrows pointing to the left or the tip of the arrow, it's less than. If it's pointing to the right, it's greater than. All right, last one. I got 4 different pieces. I'm way off on colors here. I need a black. I got a red, whoops, a blue, I need green, different color green, but it's okay, and then orange. So f of x is equal to, I'm gonna have a lot of stuff here. So the red one, I'm just gonna write on my equations here, and then I'll go back and do my domains. So I'm going up 1, over 1, up 1, over 1, so my slope is 1. Keep going, it's gonna cross at 0. So that is just x. Blue one's nice and easy. It's a horizontal line, so it's the number it's sitting on. So that is -1. The green one's going up 1, over 1, so my slope is 1. It crosses at -1. So that'd be x minus 1. And then the black one is just going down 1. So my slope is -1. If I continue it this way, I can see how it crosses at 3. And I got my equation. So I got x for the red one. I got -1 because it's horizontal for the blue one. I got the green one is x minus 1, and then the black one is -x plus 3. All right, I'm gonna go through and erase my scribbles so that way I can see to get my domains. I see how it's continuous except for the ends. So one's gonna have to be open and one's gonna be closed. It doesn't matter. We'll talk about that. So here's my domains. So -1, 0, and 2. And then the red one ends here at -3, and the black one ends here at 3. So I got all of these spots to deal with. So the red one's gonna start at -3, and it's going to end at -1. So it stops. I can't control this, but it's a closed circle there. Let's just make them both closed. All right, and then my blue one is going from -1 to 0. And we'll make both of these open just for consistency. But the only thing I do know is if I made this one closed, this one has to be open. They both cannot be closed. And I'll run through that again at the end once we're done with here. All right, the green one, I go from 0 to 2. And we'll just make both of these closed just for funsies. And then the black one, we're going from 2 to 3. And then the last one's got to be closed. So the only thing you really need to know is that they both cannot be closed. So here, this one's touching the negative one, this one's closed, so this one has to be open. If I made this one open, this one's closed. This one's closed, this one's gotta be open, so on and so forth. If I wanted to flip-flop them, let's say I wanted to come here and take this one away, then I would just have to make this one closed. So one of them has to be closed at all times, and one's gotta be open. All right, so I hope this helps. Take this, pause it, rewatch it if you need it. If you need help, please let me know. Other than that, make sure you're practicing these, and we are going to expand on this starting next week. So I hope you have a wonderful day, and I will talk to you later.